Do you want to see what my first products look like that generated me over $10,000? Okay, let me show you. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Beast of Ecom, back with another video, dropping nothing but value bombs as I always do. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my first ever product that generated me over $10,000. Okay, but better yet, what I'm going to show you, instead of just revealing the actual product, okay, that would be pretty much useless. What I'm going to show you is why it worked, and most importantly, how I actually generated the numbers that I did. What I'm also going to show you is what I didn't do and what I should have done a little bit better, so that you know, if you launch a product in the future, that you can make sure you get the things that I've done wrong right. If this is the first time ever watching one of my videos, hello and welcome. If you're an old viewer, then again, hello to you too. Please do like, comment, and smash the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well, so you stay up to date when I drop my latest video. You do not want to miss out on the value bombs that I always bring. So enough of the talking, let's jump into the video so you can see what this product actually looks like. Make sure you stay to the end, watch all of the video so you understand what I actually done right, and most importantly, what I actually done wrong. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's jump on with this video and let's jump into some value, okay? First thing I'm going to do is let's have a look at the adverts from what was spent, what was generated. Now, I know there's always going to be one or two people, no matter what proof I put out there, to say, oh, your numbers are fake, blah, 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 and all those sorts of things, which, you know, is 100% fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I know my numbers are 100% real, so, you know, again, it does not faze me whatsoever. You can think what you want, but I'm only here to teach people who want to learn how to do the same. So let's crack on with the video anyway. Well, as you can see, we spent £2,100. Now let's change that into dollars. So 2,100, let's just round it down, times by 1.3. I think the conversion rate is right about now. It was probably a lot higher back then. So $2,730 spent to generate £8,700, which is 8,700 times that by 1.3 equals $11,300. Okay, so this is $11,000 product, and it's the first one I'd ever started generating me some decent returns. As again, a ROAS is cool, nice product, nice amount of purchases. So yeah, all in all, it was fantastic. Now I'm going to refresh this page again. I know there's going to be the people out there who are going to claim fake, but you know, I have nothing to hide. As you can see, numbers are exactly the same, no CSS, no fake trickery here or there. So let's actually jump into some value, okay? Well, my first winning Shopify product, and here it is. It's a cat nightlight. Now, super cool, super quirky product, okay? It looks cool. It's a little nightlight that people can put on their bedside table for everyone who likes cats, and you know, everyone who's passionate about cats. So I believe it comes with a little remote as well, so that people can change the different colors or have it in different modes, such as like an automatic mode or a certain color. So super cool, quirky product, and it just jumped right out to me, and it was just something that I just had to test. As you can see here is the results that we've just seen a moment ago. But let's talk about why it actually works, okay? Let's talk about why it worked, what I done, and then what I done wrong, so that you guys get the maximum value out of this whole video, okay? So why did it work? Well, it's a very cool, quirky product, and as I mentioned, it you know, it jumped right out to me. So no doubt it was going to jump right out to people who love cats. Okay, it's something that was very rarely seen in the high street. You know, you wouldn't just walk down Walmart or wherever it may be and see this product, you know, just jump out on the shelves. So that was one of the reasons why it was kind of you know, something that I just had to test. And again, you know, it has a use and it has a function. It's a cat nightlight. Nightlights, people actually go out and purchase nightlights just to help them sleep better, you know, have a bit of an ambience in the house, and just make the house a little bit homely and stuff like that. So people actually go out and buy nightlights. So the product itself had a use, it had a function, while also being cool, quirky, and something that was rarely found on the high streets. So that's one reason why it works. Another reason why it works is because I was targeting a super passionate audience. People who love cats, love cats. If you own a cat, then, it's kind of like your little world, your little baby and stuff like that. So a super passionate audience. And it was generally only targeting, pretty much it was all women I was targeting for this actual product. Anyone from 21 up to 65 who liked and owned cats. I generally like to do 21-year-olds only because, they've generally got more spending power essentially than, 18-year-olds and below 21 years old. So I just find targeting, 21 and upwards, people generally have cards, don't worry about pulling it out and buying online. So women who love and like and own cats, super passionate audience, okay? Now, thirdly, it was at an affordable price point. It's, $24 to $30 isn't going to hurt anyone's pocket. People don't really spend, people spend more than that on food for the month. So, it's not, we're not breaking the bank. People don't have to second think about it. It's literally because it is an impulse buy. The price isn't that high. People just click onto it. It looks cool and quirky. Oh, $30, that's nothing. Purchase there and then. So again, it's not something where people have to think about it. If it was $60 or if it was above that, then people generally have to consider to think what things have I got coming out of my bank account in the next week or so. So that was one of the reasons why it worked as well, and it could be bought in multiples. So I was finding that a lot of the older ages, so from 45 upwards, were purchasing a lot more than one. So generally for mums purchasing for daughters, or grandmas purchasing for grandkids, and purchasing two, because obviously they can't just buy one for one kid if there's a cat in the house. So mums purchasing for kids, daughters, nieces, nephews. I'm not going to be sexist, and those sorts of things for the actual products. And people were buying more than one. And again, at that price point of $34, $50, you're not breaking into those higher numbers. Okay, so let's move on to how it was actually done and what I done with this campaign. So first thing I done was obviously I done a website purchase campaign, website conversion purchase objective, and I already had a few sales on the pixel, so I always wanted to go for the purchase. Now obviously Facebook, I want Facebook to send me buyers. I don't really want to have people who are adding to my cart. I don't want engagement, I want buyers. And Facebook puts everyone into a different category, when you're on Facebook. So if you don't buy many things on Facebook, then you just get put in like the view content, people who will just log on and, click off. But if people who are purchasing and purchase things through Facebook or purchase things online generally get put into the buyers section. So Facebook's going to send, traffic more likely to people who are more likely to buy the product. So I didn't purchase. Now, for this one, I done a video ad. Now, the video ad itself was a slideshow. So what I done was I got 5 different pictures of the product, put them into a slideshow. If you use Camtasia, you can do the same thing. If you use Premiere Pro, which what I like to use, or even outsource it if you want, then you can do that, no problem at all. But it was a slideshow showing different angles of the product. So like one on the bedside bed, one holding it, one close up, one in a different color, one in another color, just showing a variety, cool collage, different shots of the product. So it is a video, but it's a slideshow video. So, not it being in use, one of it, but just actually, static pictures rolling on a slideshow. Now, I targeted only the top tier countries, so only United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand and Ireland, which are the main English speaking countries. So I targeted all of those main ones. Those are the ones with most of the purchasing power. So those were the ones that I initially targeted. And when we go on to the things that I actually done wrong, you'll see where I kind of went wrong with things. Researched what I done was for the ad sets. Back then I was researching into the niche, created my ad sets. I was doing $5 a day. Back then I test with a lot more now, but $5 a day was no problem back then. Is still no problem right about now. But yeah, it just takes a lot. It just takes a longer time to get that data in. But $5 per day I was researching into the brands, different cat brands, different cat food brands, cat figures, which are kind of like the mini cat celebrities. You might see them. There might be dog pages out there that you might see, but the cat versions I was targeting, such as like Grumpy Cat and Meow Cat and a few others. I can't remember them off the top of my head. I was looking at magazines and websites as well that people who like cats would be reading. Rescues and associations, of course, if they're interacting with those, they generally own a cat and passionate about them. The different breeds as well. And I've done some broad ones, such as just having cat, which is like 10 million or so. And obviously the precise long tail ones as well. And of course, as well, I was with this one, I was scaling vertically. So literally, I was just increasing the bid every 20 to 30%. Every 2 to 3 days. It was as simple as that. No technical fancy stuff back then. Mainly because I didn't really know much stuff back then, but it worked and still works to this day. Of just literally increasing your budget every 2 to 3 days, looking at your cost per purchase and your ROAS. If they're all fine, then increasing the budget, and that's what I've done to scale this one up to making the money that it did. Now moving on, okay, some of the things that I missed. Now this is the important part, the super important part, because these are the things that you want to get right if you are launching them in your campaign. So don't miss out on any of these. Now of course I did not scale to all of the lookalikes. Now I missed some out. The only things that I done was the view content and the add to cart, which meant that I missed out on loads of different lookalike audiences that I could have put on there. So retargeting people who watched the video, initiate checkouts, even the purchase ones. Completely missed them all out, and only done the view content ones and the add to cart lookalike audiences. So I could have, this campaign could have done way more than what it did. But unfortunately, you live and learn, and that's just unfortunate. But hey, I live to tell the tale, so to speak. Another thing which I didn't do was dynamic product ads. Back then, I'll be 100% honest, I did not know what dynamic product ads were. Some of you guys might not know what they are. They're dynamic product ads, which basically work in a way whereby it's a cool retargeting technique, and I'll probably bring out a video about it. It's too long to explain it now. But dynamic product ads, I didn't have it set up, so again I missed out on those, and generally those are the highest, they will bring in the most ROAS for a campaign if you've got those things set up. Again, totally missed it out, didn't even know what they were. I didn't scale worldwide either. As you've seen earlier in the video, I only scaled to those big 6 countries, which worked well, of course, as you can see. But again, there was probably so much more money on the table by scaling worldwide, because of course a cat lover in in Africa or in Asia or even Brazil or wherever it may be, Mexico, are still going to be loving cats the same way they do in one of those top 6 countries. So again, missed out on scaling worldwide. Should have done it, but again, you live and learn from your campaigns as well. And finally, I only done basic retargeting. So I only retargeted people who viewed the content. That was it. So I missed out on people who didn't add to cart, people who didn't purchase, people who didn't view the video, of course, and stuff like that. So I've done very basic retargeting, which again, you live and learn, and could have done a whole lot more, but it's one of those things that you get on with and you learn for your next campaign. So I hope these things now, as you can see, you've you know what the product actually was, why it worked, what I actually done, and things that things that I could have done better, so that when you're creating your campaigns, you can make sure that you get all of these things correct, so that you don't miss out on the things, especially that I did. So as usual, I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, give it a like, drop me a comment down below, and of course smash the subscribe button so you stay up to date. And of course, I've got a free course down below. All you got to do is click the link, and I've got a free private mastermind group as well. I'm in there, other marketers are in there, all doing the same thing, helping each other out. Link will be down below. And of course, reach out to me via Instagram, drop me a like, drop me a follow, drop me a DM, and I'll try my hardest to have a conversation with you guys on there as well. So that is it for this video. Again, I hope you got some value. If you did, let me know. I fully appreciate it. So for this video, that is it. I'm over and out. Until the next one, you take care.